Hey guys, welcome back to Elden Ring. We're here in the Stranded Graveyard, and we're going to go through this little area. So this is right at the beginning of the game. It's that area where you needed the stone sword key that I said we were going to come to later. Well, this is later. So you open up the key there, and you drop down into the pit, and there's a lot that goes on here. You got to dodge a bunch of stuff and fight a few guys, but it's basically the same as any dungeon. So I'll see you at the end of it. Alright, getting ready to head into this boss fight at the bottom of the little dungeon here. And this is boss number 37, the ulcerated tree spirit. And you've seen this guy before. He's the little mini boss that's right by Godric the Grafted, in the Stormvale Castle. So, pretty easy fight, honestly. He's got some AoE attacks, but again, he attacks the skeletons first. So, other than his like little stomping attacks and stuff, this goes pretty easy. Again, a strength build, we do an incredible amount of damage every hit, which is good, because the downside is like big attacks like that, which are AoEs, hit fairly hard. So heal up and then jump right back in the fight. Yeah, strength weapons, again, dude, just crush this guy like nothing. We get a golden seed, another summon, and after that, there's still a little bit more to do in this dungeon, so we'll skip on to that. And as we make our way to the top of this dungeon on the opposite side from where we entered, there's this dude. Not really a summon, but not really an NPC boss either, just a semi-difficult enemy. And from his corpse, we get a dragon seal, dragon communion seal. So that was kind of it, I think, that I explored out of here. And then we just kind of dipped out. Alright, we head to the Stormhill Everjail next in an attempt to clear up the map that I've been doing for the last couple episodes, trying to level up and stuff like that, and just kind of clear up bosses and other areas of interest along the map. This is a big game, so we're going to do this a few more times for each area going forward. But again, boss number 38, Crucible Knight in the Stormvale Jail. Everjail. Standard Crucible Knight fight. We fought him before. Lore on these guys is fairly interesting. I believe they're part of the old faith that before the Erd Tree, turning themselves into aspects of the animal and like a primal, I don't know, like a primal thing. He gets me with that little knife push there, but managed to heal up just fine. One thing about these Everjails is you can't really summon your NPC guys. So no skeletons for us here, just rely on my ability to dodge and good brute strength, which was a perfect dodge there. The little tail whips that he does, that big one got me, just because I was expecting to follow up with the little tail whip. Also, I'm getting pretty good at dodging that thing, if I do have to say. Dodge the first tail there, and got me again with the big one. Dodge that one, and I kind of expected him to follow up, but he didn't, and that ultimately led to his downfall. Right there. That dodge into the shield was pretty good. Do the little dance. And then I think we get, the aspect of the Crucible tail, and the enemy felled. Alright, from here we're heading to Liurnia of the Lakes. It's the far north checkpoint here, because we're going to go up to the Altus Plateau, but in a different path. So I'd never discovered this before this episode, or before I played it, rather. But there's an alternate way to get up to the Altus Plateau. And when you talk to the lady at the lift of Dectus, she even says that there's an alternate way to get up there. But I never really thought about that before. I came over here to explore because there's a cave system that you can go through, and right here, and it takes you further in. So this cave is pretty cool. It's just your standard mining cave that we've hit in the past. It's got a fairly decent dungeon after it, and at the end of that, it dumps us up into the Altus Plateau. So we'll continue on from here. So after navigating through the mine system, we get to the Runestone Precipice, and I thought this area is really cool because you can see there to the left, that's the Dectus lift, and this place is someplace I'd never been before. So this is my first time kind of exploring this area and just having fun seeing what this place was about. Okay, one thing I've learned about this area is you need a ranged attack because there is a lot of bats here. But Reason I wanted to show this particular area off, because it's just like the land octopuses, right? Not a big deal. But you get a legendary weapon right over here. And I thought that was kind of cool. So, definitely worth exploring this area. I'm trying to hit every region in Elden Ring, every little thing that every scrap of like gameplay I can get out of this, I want to like absorb out of this game. And here you get the Serpent God's curved sword, which is kind of cool. It's a standard curved greatsword, and it does standard curved greatsword stuff. But I think it is a legendary, or at least a very rare weapon, so that's pretty cool. And here we come to the boss of this little area. Boss number 39 on the series, getting up there. I think there's like 260 some bosses, so we got a lot to go, but honestly, I'm pretty proud of how far we've come already. We've basically come a full Dark Souls game worth of bosses already. But this is the Magma Worm Maker, and this guy, oh boy, is he a pain in the ass. We fought bosses like him before. Spits all the fire on the ground, all the lava. Not a dragon, but definitely in the draconic family, I would say. The little wings are incapable of flight, but he can face slam the shit out of the ground, and it hurts pretty bad. As you can see, one of my skeleton guys is already dead. The other is somewhere doing skeleton guy stuff. Get a decent stun on him. And go for the visceral. Boop. He's down under half now. And basically just trying to clean up before he spits more lava, which he does right there. And he is, oh, so close. And I hit the lava, I get torched a little bit, and I start panic rolling, and I almost buy it right there. That almost was the end. But it is the end for him. And as he falls, we get the Magma Worm's Scale Sword and a Dragon Heart. And I got an achievement for doing this and stuff like that. And at the end of the fight, you go through the rest of the dungeon there. There's a grace you can find, and you find a lift that takes you up here. And we're in the Altus Plateau. So it's a secondary path to get up here. It's pretty cool. This area was definitely interesting. I didn't spend a lot of time exploring this particular area, but we will definitely come back here in a later episode and clear this area out and get all of its secrets and all that stuff. Alright guys, from there we went back to Round Table Hall. I want to talk to a couple people, but this feels like a good spot to end the episode. So thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, guys.